Welcome to Incredible Bricks. In today's video, I will be showing you how I did my Lego city and how you can also do a Lego city. Right now, learning from my previous experiences, I have also learned that building a city does take time and a lot of patience. So one thing you should also know is to be patient. Don't overdo it. Don't try to do more than what you're supposed to. Keep it at a nice pace and don't overstress yourself. I like to start getting the ground running, try to make sure I get this thing done. Thing is to not try to do all that, because what happens is you put all these expectations on yourself, then you get discouraged. One thing you should always try to focus on what you can do at that time. So it could be either getting some mills plates, getting some more, finding some more pieces like bricks and stuff like that. That could also help in the meantime. So I think you should try to get that done for sure. With my city, it took about 8 months to do, and obviously when you're low on funds, you can't always make it happen. Lego's a pretty expensive hobby. Just try to go one module at a time, or try to build customized modulars are also pretty inexpensive. The best part about customization is that you could do however way you want, whichever way you want. But you could also look at other stuff where people show stuff like that. That's where I get most of my ideas. Seeing other people's creations, you get stuff like that. You grab stuff from that, like that, all adds up into what you could create, something new, something fresh, something unique, and that makes it look like more of your city, something that says something about yourself. And what I've learned also is that try just to stay focused, but always try to do some side projects too. Don't just focus on one thing. Like if you've seen my other previous videos, I have been doing a lot of my Lego City Police headquarters. Like I try to get that stuff done. But right now I did hit a stump on that. So I want to go ahead and start doing what I really want to focus on, which is the city build. It's okay to build modulars, do mocs, do everything. You don't have to focus on one thing. Try to create something you like. Doesn't have to always be modulars. If you guys can afford the modulars, always try to find other ways of getting the bricks you need, like bricks and minifigs. They usually have a bulk. If you're okay with getting used parts, obviously I am. I used to not think it was a good idea, but knowing how expensive Lego is, it's always a good idea. That way you have money to actually buy sets over here that I got. That way you could buy sets instead of having to buy pieces. You could save a lot more money. I obviously like to buy sets. I just haven't really posted much sets. If you do guys want to see more stuff that I show with my sets, let me know in the comments down below what you guys, if you guys would like to see that, obviously. So starting off, we got the road plates here. I started watching other people use road plates like this, and then they use the things with the lines and everything, like the 1x16 brick, dark gray, and then use the white line and stuff to make it customized. I like those because that way you could actually have more cars on the roads instead of just putting one and it's so stuck together. So I think that's a good way. You could use Mills plates. There's also Mills plate videos around YouTube. I don't know a thumb at the back of my hand right now or any of that. So I think you should try to go look for them if you want to go ahead and try to build some stuff like that. I think I wish I know when I first started my Lego city, it was obviously when it comes to road plates, always try to give it another 2 inches on each side. That way when you put the modulars in, you have a better idea of the space you got. It comes out much more smoother. I did do that, but I could have put the wood a little bit more this way. It's really stuck. I barely was able to fix the gap. There's a lot of gapping in there. So always try to figure that stuff out. One thing I have learned when building the Lego city is that try to organize your pieces when you get them first. Because whenever I started building my stuff, it took me a while. It takes a lot of time trying to find the pieces, and you take a lot more time finding the pieces instead of actually trying to start the build. That way you see the pieces and actually start building much faster, because you're going to see all your pieces that you have and you could have a better idea of what you're trying to create. Always try to write your ideas when you get them right on the spot. If you can't, stop somewhere, and if you're driving, stop somewhere, write your ideas down. That way you have it fresh in your head, because you sometimes do typically forget. That way you could add that idea into your Lego city. That should be the end of today's video. If you stayed this long, please make sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate it. For now, I do want to do some other stuff, not just focus on city. Thing that I've been wanting to do also is do review on some sets that I do like. That way I can show you guys why I like the sets, see which one's better than the other, I believe. Get my own personal opinion out there if you guys don't mind. So that way I could also have some other stuff going on, because focusing just on city is not something that I typically just want to focus on. I like to do other stuff as well because it helps. Like that way, different types of videos for you guys to see. That way, you guys can see what else I have going on. But other than that, I do love my Lego projects. I do love doing Lego. I found Lego very interesting. I remember when I was really young, I did get this Lego set called Cloud City. Um, Knowing that it's worth so much now, I wish I would have saved it. It would have been more attention, but you know, stuff happens. So I do. I mean, Lego's always been a part of my life. I do think Legos are a really good thing to invest in if you guys have time. If you guys find hobbies, it helps with patience. It reduces your stress. It's a really good thing to do Lego. Building a city obviously takes a lot of space and a lot of money. If you guys have it, obviously not everybody's like able to do all that. But I mean, if you can, you can. If not, it doesn't have to be typically Lego. If you do some other stuff too, just try to find a hobby, try to find a passion, something you can create. Be creative, use your head. It's always good to try to expand yourself. Always try to improve yourself and stuff like that. I believe it's really good. It helped me a lot. I feel I've become a lot better ever since I started doing Lego. I've become more creative and stuff like that. I'm not saying I was in a bad place, but I'm just saying it helps with your mental state and all that stuff. I believe it's nice thing to do. I do love it too. Always do what you love, Always do what you love. It doesn't have to be Lego. It could be soccer. It could be football. It could be other sports. If you guys found this video interesting, make sure to hit that like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.